Saturday, folks. Happy Saturday. Star Wars story here, and I am still alive. I think that's the headline here. I am still kicking it. I'm still breathing. Let me just check. That's interesting. I can't hear the music. Well, I can hear myself. That's the main thing. What's going on with that music? Let's see. There we go. Hey guys, how's it going? It's been a while, I know. I'm sorry, I wasn't planning on doing this. It just sort of happened spontaneously. What about this? Is this better volume? Let's see. Every time I do a live stream, there's always an issue, which is why I stopped doing it for such a long time. The audio is low. What about now? That should be better. What about this? Is this better volume? There we go. Every time I do a live stream, there's always an issue. Okay, well, I think I'll leave it there. But Metallic Madness, yo, it's been a while, my friend. Yeah, you know what? I think the very last time I tried to do a live stream, it just wasn't going well, and it got to the point where I just gave up. At least as far as this channel was concerned, I thought, right, clearly I haven't fixed all the bugs, and I need to, I can't continue doing live streams that keep failing. So I took a break from it, and what I decided to do was, because look, at the end of the day, this is a fan edit channel primarily, so I kind of figured, let's be real, most people subscribe to me for the fan edits. In fact, I'd say all of you do. So I think the live streams are just like maybe less than 1% if you like these. So I just figured, right, just focus on giving them content rather than chit chat. There we go. Lowering the music. There we go. But hello, Devon Hassan. Good to see you again. I know it's usually I put like a little a heads up before I do these things, but I wasn't planning on it. It just sort of happened. But let's see. Let's see. So I guess Metallic Madness says, I guess the first thing on the docket is the Lego minifigure of Jason Sindula. Looks like they retconned his hair. It's now brown instead of green. Did they? Did they really? I'm gonna Google this. I'm gonna Google this right now. I find it weird that Lego are doing mini. Let's see. Jason Sindula Lego. Ah. Oh, so yeah, maybe it's like a sort of, maybe it's like a, oh shit, that sounds like, yeah, that sounds like they're gonna retcon his hair, which, you know, it's one of those things where will it change or affect the story? No, but would we have preferred to have him closer to his animated self? Yes. But and then, you know, people like Pixel Joker or myself or Crimson Mole will Photoshop the hair green, and then people will be like, "Oh my gosh, why didn't Disney do this?" So, you know, this always surprises me. It seems that Star Wars tries to keep human hair realistic, which I find odd because it's it's a science fantasy saga full of aliens and talking teddy bears and droids. So, and Jason Sindora uh is half human, half Twi'lek, whatever you would call that. So why can't he have natural green hair? That's like a, that I think they should sort of incorporate it somehow. Even if he has brown hair in the live action, I think he should. I think he should have green roots or something, And then people can make up their own minds whether it's natural or if he just dyes it, because God forbid there's any dye in um in the Star Wars universe. I mean, how do you explain Holdo's hair? Holdo's hair, she had pink hair. There was no way she was born with that, right? She chose that shit. There's a fan theory that maybe Sabine dyed his hair when he was younger. I'm not saying it's not a fan theory. I'm saying it's barely a theory, as in, it's not even worth being a theory because it's so trivial. Like some deeper story of like, oh, she did this for whatever. Like, I'd be more interested. I'd be more interested if she dyed his hair brown to disguise him, because he's potentially a force sensitive. So it could be any of those. But yeah, I hate when they do that, because you know what's funny? I actually thought that they retconned Count Dooku's hair in Tales of the Jedi. I actually think that what do I think? I think, yeah, in the in his first episode of Tales of the Jedi, his hair has, even though it's black, it has like a sort of a blue sheen to it, which obviously you can chalk it up to artistic merit, but I actually think, what if it's been retconned that Dooku happens to be a human with blue hair, not unlike Ezra? Because when we finally see a live action Ezra, I would imagine he would have some faint blue hair, even if his hair's primarily black. So and then I thought, oh, maybe technically Dooku's in the same league. As a younger man, he had, like a sort of blue chic to his black hair, and then, and then it just sort of became darker until eventually it became grey. Oh well, it's yeah. Hang on, can I hear the music? I can turn music up just a bit. There we go. Oh boy. But how are you guys doing? Is everyone doing okay? Is everyone happy? Is everyone content? Is everyone doing okay in their heads? I am playing a video game called Hunter Call of the Wild. Hunter Call of the Wild. I've played it before on live stream. It's you hunt digital animals, which is fine by me because I'm a vegetarian, so like I get the fun of the hunt without actually killing something. This is how all serial killers start off. Let me see. Hang on. Whew. But anyway, let us continue. So yeah, we're all doing okay. Let's see what they could have done. Oh yeah, Metallic Oh, who have we got here? We got Dr. Mario Project M said, "Did you hear about Super Mario Bros. Wonder?" I've never heard of. I have no idea what you just said. What is Super Mario Bros. Wonder? I've not seen the movie yet. I've not seen the Mario movie. I wasn't the biggest Mario fan as a kid. I didn't have anything against it. I didn't dislike it. It's just that I just never played it much. I think we had. I think I was really young when it was like on Nintendo 64, and I couldn't, like I wouldn't have been able to progress that. My favorite Mario game, though, which I never actually owned, but I really loved playing it, is Mario Kart. That was fun. That was just such a. I really enjoyed that big time. I think my character, my signature character, or favorite maybe, I don't know, is well, I guess it would be. I always play Dry Bones, right? But based on the way I look, I'm a skinny guy, sort of bony face, kind of I wouldn't say a large nose, but sort of like maybe slightly bigger than average, but not that much. I reckon I could be Waluigi. That's maybe he's my spirit animal. Waluigi. Anakin Skinwalker, good to see you. But yes, Dr. Mario Project M, please elaborate. Tell me about Super Mario Bros. Wonder. And Metallic Manda says, what they could have done with Jason's hair is do what the old cartoons used to do with Joker's hair. Just have it very dark shade of green. Very dark shade of green that you only see when the light hits in a certain way. I 100% agree with that, because it's like, then everyone's happy. You get to have realistic hair without it looking like too cartoony, whereas it's a nice nod to the cartoons. Totally agree. And actually, Metallic Madness, I should say there's a YouTuber. Oh, actually, I forgot to do this. Hang on. Let me invite. Let me see. I'm going to share my Discord here. I'm going to share my Discord in the chat for anyone who wants to join it. There is a YouTuber called, I think it's called the Hamill, as in Mark Hamill, the Hamill who laughs. And I think what he's doing is he's doing fan edits to the new Batman Adventure cartoons, because there's obviously the Batman animated series, and then after whatever hiatus they took, they came back as a technically new series, didn't it? It was like the new Batman Adventures, and it was like, and that's when they introduced Tim Drake. And what this guy's doing, what this fan editor's doing, is he is giving it that old school. He's bridging the two animated series together by making the new stuff look more like the old stuff. So like, you need to check it out, because like, obviously some people prefer Joker's original design before they changed his look, because remember, he had white face, bright green hair, red eyes, I think, or something like that, and then they completely changed it to like pale bluish skin, practically black hair, and black eyes with white pupils. And yeah, this guy's fixing it. So I love little fan projects like that. Really I really enjoy little fan stuff like that. So yeah, be sure to subscribe to him, and tell him that Star Wars story sent you. Because who knows, maybe I'll collaborate with him sometime. Anakin Skinwalker said, wait, hang on. Sorry, let me read these in order. Devron said, I'm just enjoying making money by answering surveys. Now, Devron, is that a joke or are you actually doing it? Because I've heard about these jobs where you can make money from doing surveys, and I've also heard that they're too good to be true, like they're a scam or you don't get as much. So, can you confirm whether it's legit? Have you had your first payment yet? Because if it is true, where do I sign up? I would totally do that because I'm sort of embarrassed to say I'm in between jobs at the moment. Well, I'm not in between jobs. I do supply work in schools, and they didn't need me for all the days last week, so that kind of sucked because I'm in the middle of doing driving lessons, and I need dollar, man. I need dollar, and mainly for the micro series fan edit as well. Hey, Metallic Madness has heard of this the Hamel Who Laughs channel because he says I love that channel, and he's seen those edits as well. They are amazing. And Devon says he doesn't really like how Joker looks like. Wait. I don't really like how Joker looks like how the Joker's face looks in the new adventures. I prefer his old. So that's obviously what the Hamel Who Laughs likes as well. The Hamel Who Laughs likes the old school Joker design. And he's just slowly color correcting the new stuff. Well, it's not really color correcting because this is all about preference, but yeah, he's just changing the new look to make it look like the old look. And I get why, because it's all the same voice cast and everything, so why not? I tell you what, actually, oh dude, well, if you've just made that money, I'll check it out. Cheers for the tip, Devon. Thank you, my friend. What I'll do, Devon, is I'll speak to you on Discord after this. And just get all the info from you, my loyal. I was going to say subordinate, but that's not that's not nice. I'm trying to think of some imperial ranking system, like my loyal apprentice or something. But I actually think I reached out to the Hamel Who Laughs. Oh, there you go. I just found a deer. Hang on. Shit, missed. Oh, I missed. I'm such a bad shot, man. I don't deserve this game. What was I going to say? I think I reached out to the Hammer Who Laughs, asking, because I remember for this Clone Wars micro series, I'm always looking for digital artists who can give that frame by frame color correction care, and they play. I think if I'm not making this up, if I'm remembering this, if I haven't dreamt this, I think he responded saying that was really, thank you for the kind offer, blah blah blah. But he's just obviously swamped with his own project, and I get that. I totally get that. He's doing his own thing. Good for him. It's another deer. I have to get this deer. Let's see. Mr. Heald says if you're in between jobs, there's always Chatterbait. I'm. You know what? I don't think I'd be anyone's clientele. I don't think anyone would want to see this pale eel. Besides, well, I'm making so much on OnlyFans that Chatterbait. Oh, that is so old school. Chatterbait. That's sick. You're a sick man, Mr. Heald. Night Guy says, "Hello there. Hello, Night Guy. I hope you're good. I hope you're good. You're well. You're happy. Yes, I shot the deer. Yes, digital deer. Techno lamb. What is that phrase from, by the way? I've seen this I see a few sci-fi films reference this. is it what? Dreaming of Electric Sheep, Techno Lamb. I don't know if is it a Blade Runner reference? I don't know. I can't remember. I've heard it before, and I don't know where it originates. Um, Anakin Skinwalker says, "I'm turning 18 pretty soon." Listen, these will Skinwalker. Let me tell you, these will be the best years of your life. I'd say for me, 18 to 25 was just like I loved it, and now I'm 30 and I'm clinically depressed. You know. Yeah, 18. You'll love 18. Where are you based, Skinwalker? Like that's the other thing. Can you drink yet? Can you? I don't drink anymore at all. I don't touch it. But yeah, that was one of the most exciting things. You know, you turn 18, you can at least here in the UK you can buy a drink. What did I drink? I used to drink cider. Used to drink. I only stopped drinking this year, but yeah, no, I used to actually be a fun person. I used to be cool, well, not cool, but I used to at least drink. Used to drink cider. Used to drink Jaeger bombs. I used to live a little, and then now I'm like a cup of tea, which I've got right now. I'm like a cup of tea in bed by 10 kind of person. Devin says he can't drink because of his medication. My medication doesn't stop me from drinking, but yeah, I'm probably not far off from you, my friend. The med heads. Anakin Skinwalker says he's going into military service for 2 years. Wow. And where are you based? I'm just curious. You don't have to answer, but I'm just curious. Where are you based, and what's pushed you to join the military? That's quite a scary, selfless career. And you know, if you go ahead, if you do it, best of luck to you. And you'll have my eternal thanks for your service. What is it? What particular profession? You know, is it like is it Marines? Is it territorial? Air Force? Oh, you live in Canada. Oh, nice, Canada. Peace hoot. Yeah, cool, man. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. I can't remember the Canadian national anthem, but one video that always stands out to me is how have you just won 199 quid? Is this from that app? Is that from Zap or and have you actually won? Are you like sorry for my skepticism, like has his money officially gone through to your bank account, or is it just say you've won this? Because is this even the real Devon? That's what I want to know. Lucky. It's great, man. It's great. You know where that money can go? That money can go towards the Clone Wars micro series canon edit. That is a joke. I'm joking. No, you look after that. You know, either if I could offer any advice, it's save your money. Save your money now. Actually, Anakin Skinwalker, if I can offer you any advice, it's build your credit score. I don't know if it's like it works different in America. Well, Canada, begging your pardon, but yeah, here you gotta build your credit score before you can apply for a big ass loan. And I sort of started doing mine a bit too late. Like towards the end of my 20s, I got my first credit card. Anakin Skinwalker says, you better not release the canon edit until I'm back. So there is no release date in mind, because the scope of it is is keeps increasing. But well, you know, here's the thing. Look, if I do release it, I'm sure you'll probably get your first. You'll probably get like some time away. You know, don't they give you like a weekend off or something, or something? You can watch it there. But anyway, we'll see. I'm hoping it'll get done within 2 years. Hopefully. Bloody hell! And has this cash gone into your actual bank account, Devon? That's what I want to know. I want to know, has it, like, so it's no longer on the app. It's on your it's on your in your bank account. If I get that confirmation, that's different. But if it just says on the app that you have this amount in tokens or something, then I will reserve my excitement. But and also no, because then otherwise, how do they make money? You know, I don't know. I just don't want you to be taken for a ride. I don't want you to get scammed or anything, my friend. There's a film I think people should watch. I've seen it twice now. Good film. It's called The Menu. It's on Disney Plus. It's called The Menu with it's got Ralph Fiennes in it, or Finesse, however you pronounce his name. Ralph Fiennes, the guy who played Voldemort. And who else has he played? He also played the Nazi officer in Schindler's List. That's a great film. Obviously very sad, but that is a great film. That is a masterful film. I might watch that actually. Although I need to say this delicately, but I googled Oscar Schindler after that, because obviously, like, you want to know how much the film got right, separate the fact from the fiction, what's been dramatized, romanticized, and I read some articles where obviously the fact that his line of work saved thousands of lives, or hundreds of lives, no, thousands I say, I don't think it was, the film implies it was all like this deliberate sort of quest, and they ended up making one big long comprehensive list. But what actually I think, and I get why they portrayed it that way, it's very inspiring, you know, and it's like it can show you that even in like the shittest or most evilest of times, like, humans are inherently good. But I think it was, according to these articles, I think it was more he just sort of, he made the best of a bad situation, but I don't think it was like this crusade like the film makes out. And I think actually it wasn't a list, it was like they found like basically added several dozen lists together to form one, you know, so like it's like a collection of different articles that sort of in a sense is a list. But anyway, okay, let's see. It's on an app, but I plan to save up more than transfer it to PayPal. But it's legit. I can prove it after the stream's end. Excellent. That's cool, man. We'll strategize. That's cool. Well, an interesting week you're having then. Let's see. Anakin Skinwalker says, I drank 4 bottles of maple syrup this morning. Well, of course, you are Canadian. Of course. That is something I would love to try. Proper, authentic Canadian maple syrup. Is it really as good as the movies mainstream media makes out, you know? Actually, I've heard that on top of Niagara Falls, there's a patch of land that America and Canada, every month they fight over, as like sort of like a nice little joke, as in oh, there's the bear. I found a bear. Oh, I got a cash reward just for spotting a bear. Let me see. I was going to say something. Yeah. So basically, there's a bit of land above Niagara Falls, and what they do is every month the American army or whoever will plant their flag, and then the month after, Canada will remove the flag and plant theirs. And what they do is each time the opposing person leaves, they leave like a gift bag or basket for whoever's going to come next month. So like, you know, Canada claims the land, puts the flag down, and America's left them like, I don't know, a bottle of schnapps or something. And then when America reclaim their flag and remove Canada's left them a little gift thing, and they do it. And it's pretty goofy, but I think it's cool. If it's real, I read it online, so obviously there's I can't. Maybe you can confirm that for me, Skinwalker. Mr. Meeseek says, in Star Wars Episode 4 New Hope, what were the 3 parts of the tractor beam's power system that Han, Chewie, and Luke had to disable on the Death Star? That is some kind of fucking that's like a pop quiz, and I'm pretty sure Mr. Meeseek's collaborated with Mr. Heald on that one. Let's see. Yeah, so I don't know what the 3 parts of the tractor beam's power were called. I assume one of them's Kyber or something. I don't know, but whatever. Obi-Wan deactivates it. Motherfucker. I don't know. Mr. Heald says, my favourite film is called The Fappening, where the lead, Josh, can't remember his name, chases down the serial fapper past a park into a college. Oh my goodness. Should I tell this story? This is a Star Wars channel. Okay. You know what, I will. And if I can't believe I'm telling this story. This is nuts. Right guys, this is no word of a lie. Well, first of all, on the very sorry, I've just seen a coyote. Missed it. There's another one. Oh, I missed them, bastard. Did I get it? Oh, I'm such a shit shot. There's so many. I can't tell the coyotes or deer. No, I think they're deer. They're too far. Hang on. Right, guys. This is a true story, okay? But if on the very slim chance, if on the slim chance this applies to you, you're the person in question, all I can say is I'm sorry, there's no hard feelings, and I'm going to keep it nice and anonymous. What Mr. Heald's referring to is the fact that in real life, I once had to citizen arrest a young teenage person because they were masturbating in a children's park in broad daylight. Now, first things first, there was nobody in the park. Okay, there were no children. They were just, you know, this guy, I don't think this guy realised people could see him. But it was broad daylight, and I live on the park, so, you know, unfortunately, I and a few other locals got front row seats to this thing. So I chased this guy and sort of made him sit down, you know, and he was quite scared, bless him, you know. I mean, I don't think he thought it through. It was like probably a moment of madness. And then he did a runner, and some guy from the corner shop had to drive, and so the corner shop man captured him, pinned him in the car park of a local college, and then I had to, like, the guy was waving his hand all over the place all crazy, and I like grabbed his phone out of his hands because I don't know, it felt like the right thing to do. I think in retrospect it could have been used as a weapon, but I don't think I thought that at the time. I remember that there was a reason why you're supposed to, you know, yeah. So it was a weird day. It was a Wednesday. So the answer to what are the 3 parts of the tractor beam's power, it's the power generator, the control station, and the tractor beam emitter. The answer, thought you were some sort of expert. I've never claimed to be an expert. I've claimed to be a Star Wars fan, but it doesn't mean I know every single piece of Wikipedia knowledge. Now, if you wanna quiz me on being a nerd, I can't promise this, but you might have a better you might have a better chance at quizzing me on Harry Potter. I'm a big Harry Potter geek. Harry Potter, Star Wars. I love hero versus villains, good versus evil, cheesy stories. Tommy Callahan says, how's it going, Star Wars story? And then he's retracted that greeting. Well, hello, Tommy. I'm doing good, my friend. How are you? By the way, the music that you guys can hear is it's lo-fi or lo-fi, however you pronounce it. It's lo-fi music. It's like classic. It's like classic um, style music, and the reason why is because I'm a big fan of the Hannibal TV series with Mads Mikkelsen, and I've been rewatching it. I've actually got a signed Blu-ray copy of all 3 seasons of Hannibal from Mads Mikkelsen because I met him at the Star Wars Celebration, and I actually got him to sign a custom 12-disc Blu-ray case that I purchased. So I'm like the only person in the world to have a signed copy of the Hannibal Blu-rays in one box. So I'm pretty pleased with that. And Mads was impressed as well. Homeless mob. Yeah, exactly, Skinwalker. So that's a brief little story about me. Yeah, that this user has technically citizens arrested someone with the help of the local shopkeeper. But you know, it was the most. It's sad that was probably the most exciting thing to happen to me that year. Tommy Callahan says he's working on a what if for the first time ever. Now those are popular. Those are popular because, I mean, the biggest Star Wars channel on YouTube, Star Wars Theory, which is like king of the what if channels. What if Anakin never turned evil? What if Obi-Wan never went to Mustafar? What if Leia was gay? You know, things like that. And you get a lot of these channels that do that as well. I'm not saying Theory created that, but I would argue he popularized the genre, or category, I should say, not a genre. But yeah. Oh yeah, Anakin Skinwalker says, guys, Star Wars Story is going to play young Palpatine. Oh yes, so I met Ian McDiarmid in Star Wars Celebration, and I had a nice chat with him because you know what I didn't want to do. I had a small window to speak to him, and I did not want to bore him about, oh, I love you in Star Wars, I love you as the Emperor. You know, so what I spoke to him about instead was his other acting jobs, because I have seen him perform live in Manchester. He did a one-man show where he plays 2 characters, which is ironic. And I told him I thought he was superb, and I gave him a gift. I gave him this. I mean, it was, you know, I mean, I shouldn't admit this, but it was a cheap gift, but it looked fancy. It was like a glass lemon, because his character in the play carries a lemon with him everywhere. And I also got him to sign a glass lemon for me, and I want to be buried with it. And he loved it, and I shook his hand and everything. And I sort of said to him, as like a jokey comment, I said, I'm hoping to act my way into Star Wars so that one day I can play a young you. And he looked up at me for half a second, because he was in the middle of signing my thing, right? And you know, look, I'm not taking this too seriously. You know, he's just being polite. But he looked at me for half a second. He looked down. He had this little smile came on his face, and he said, "Yeah, I could see that." That's what he said. He said, "Yeah, I could see that." So, 100% confirmed. I'm playing Palpatine. How great is that? I am playing Palpatine, even though I am 6'2". And I think he's 5 something, so there's that. But you know, we'll chalk it down to he's got older and he shrank. Or maybe maybe we'll just have to get taller actors around me, or I'll just have to kneel down or something. But yeah, I'm playing young Palpatine. Just need to get that. Just need to get an agent, and I'm all set. Let's see. Let me see. I have to get this coyote. Coyote. Yes. Let's see. Mr. Meeseek says, "Why would you play Warzone with me and Healed anymore?" I don't have any issue playing Warzone with you at all. I don't. I don't play the multiplayer stuff because I refuse to purchase the game. I just don't think. First of all, I don't think the dates. I don't think the days have lined up well because Mr. Healed works on. He's only free on 2 specific days of the week, and I work those days when I'm in Wales. And then the other thing is, yeah. So I don't think the timing works out, and but I also think I don't think the other two that I usually play with want to, being brutally honest, because apparently, and it's got to be said, Mr. Healed, you tend to Fez and Butty, they say that you constantly run off because you're more interested in kills than getting first place, which I think is a fair assessment. So that's those are the two answers. I just don't. Yeah, the timing never works. But I've got no issue playing with you. I'd love to. I would love to. But you know, I just work. I work on Tuesdays and Mondays. But I'm totally behind it. If you guys want to organise one, you know, hit me up. Just pop up saying Warzone ? If I'm free, totally. And Mr. Meeseeks, I didn't even know you still played. Let's see. Tommy Callahan says, so yeah, he's talking about my video going, is that a reference to Peter Cushing wearing slippers on the set of Star Wars? Absolutely. It's a nice little piece of trivia that Peter Cushing, the man who played Grand Moff Tarkin, he wore slippers because the costume was uncomfortable. I think he only wore shoes for the long shots. So yeah, that's what my avatar is doing. Although I need to get around to this. I need to create a new avatar because this avatar's for the Grand Moff Talking channel. Once I actually no. Speaking of that channel, because I've asked you all to subscribe to that channel and I haven't really done much with it. Well, I'm finally getting around to creating content for that, but I never have time to make it myself. So what I've started doing, I've started hiring different people for different things. So I've hired somebody to cut my audio because I do a lot of mistakes, a lot of bloopers. So so what I do is I record about an hour's worth of audio, and I pay somebody to. Sorry, I've got hiccups. I pay somebody to painstakingly cut out all the gaps, all the errors, and make it one concise track. Once they've done that, I then, well, I'm waiting for someone to get back to me. I've hired a video editor to create a project and align suitable footage for my video essays. And then once he's done that, I will then edit this half-completed thing, just giving it that polish. And then so there will be content on that channel coming out soon. But yeah, Mr. Healed, I'm sorry, that's Tuesday, because I've said to the two numerous times, oh, can I invite Healed? And they went no, because he doesn't stick with the squad. And I said, you know what I mean? It's 2 against 1. I can't. But I'm totally fine to play with you. You've not been banned. But again, you're not free. You're not free on the days I am. So explain that one. You're always on. I see you on the time with Fez. Yeah, well, send me an invite then. Send me an invite. Emphasis on painstakingly. Learn to talk, guy. Listen, fuck you. I have dyslexia, so I always get my words mixed up for video essays when I'm reading the script off my screen. I always, you should hear the bloopers. They're atrocious. I think the bloopers, when you add them up, are like 10 minutes long. I always say like, for instance, instead of saying blue blazer back, I say blue blazer black, or blue blazer black. You know what I mean? Like I always see, I did it now. Tongue-tied, tongue-twisted. Ugh. Anyway, watch how you speak to me, because I have been given permission from the Senate to play the young Senate. Ooh, I just realised something. One of my subscribers left me a comment on one of my videos saying he is meeting Sam Witwer this Saturday. I assume it's some Comic-Con type deal. And he told me, he said to me, is there anything do I want Sam Witwer to say? And honestly, there's no dialogue that came to mind that I can think of that I'd like Sam to say. So I know this is quite big-headed of me, but I just thought, because I've made it about myself really, but I said to him, what did I say? I said, look, could you let Sam Witwer know that on Amazon Prime there's an exclusive version of Star Wars Rebels where Ian McDiarmid actually redubbed his lines, and ask him, is he aware of it? And then I said, and also if he's got time, could you let him know I've made a hybrid dub of both his voice and Ian's? And because how cool would that be if Sam Witwer finds out I've used him for a bunch of my edits? He might like that shit. So yeah, so we'll see what develops from that. That'd be fucking epic. That'd be cool just to meet him though, I think. Imagine meeting Sam Witwer, because Sam Witwer is a guy who isn't just an amazing actor and voice actor. He gets Star Wars, man. He knows the trivia and the lore, and he understands the behind the scenes motives of storytelling. He gets it. He's a great asset to it. Dev from the Sun says, "Yo, mate." Oh, yeah, sorry. Let me see. Can't really multitask. Let's see. What's this? Yeah, man. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah. That's cool. So, yeah, the micro series fan edit. That's really cool, Devrin. That's although Devrin actually, truth be told, I would swap. So Devrin's just sent me a cool like Photoshop for the micro series thing. I would actually swap those two colors around, Devrin. I'd have the ship as a darker blue and R2 as a lighter blue. That's just me. Let's see. Anakin Skinwalker says, I'm moving to the UK and I'll find you, story. I will find you. Good luck with that. Good luck. Why would you seek me out, my friend? What are you going to do with me, military man? I'm scared. Well, I move around in the UK. You'll either find me in Wales or in Manchester. When I'm in Wales, it'll be in my mother's basement. When I'm in Manchester, it'll be someone else's mother's basement. I'd say in the live action he has, but I think compared to the ship in the micro series, like remember that first frame where R2 stood next to that ship? I think he's a lighter blue, or more vibrant blue. Truth be told. But anyway, yeah, there's lots. Does anyone have any questions about the micro series actually? Because this would be a good chance to this would be a good chance to ask me Let me see. Taken from my trailer and improved it. Yes, well that's the thing. In my trailer, I already tweaked the ship yellow. So yeah, I'm glad you fixed it. Yeah, what I was going to do is I was just going to recycle that clip for volume 2. But yeah, we've made a lot of radical decisions about the micro series, and the one that came out in 1976. What came out in 1976? What you talking about, Willis? That's the other thing I need to remember. Sometimes I need to remember that when I get these comments from you guys, it might not be based on what I've just said like 30 seconds ago. It might be based on very early in the video. Should be timestamped, really. Anakin Skinwalker says, "Are you a man?" What is this? Why is this a question? Like, do I not sound like a cis male? I am a cis male. Okay, I was born in the body. I was born in the male body that I identify with. So yes, I identify as a man. I am a man. Well, actually, a man-child is probably more accurate. But yes, oh, it's based off the message he sent right before that. Let's see. I only added the blue piece on Bob Rotten. Oh, I see. Ah, right. Gotcha. I'm sorry, guys. I am never with it. Never, ever. Oh, man. You know what? No, it's funny you ask, Skinwalker, because I've been asked on a few occasions in my life if I'm male by children, and I don't look female, but I don't know. I guess I have feminine features. Like I've always had long hair. My ability to grow a beard is like shit. So yeah, like I remember I was in Magaluf with Mr. Heald, and I was playing table tennis with this like some random kid, and I think he referred to me as a woman or a lady, like he thought I was a woman, and and a couple of them were laughing, and I just couldn't. I was devastated, could not believe it. What different times we're living in now, though, eh? Devon Hassan asks, any updates on the canon edit? You know what? I'm thinking of changing the name. Once I have a swig of tea, I will explain. I've let this tea go cold. That's one thing about this hunting game, is you can't pause it. Which I suppose adds realism, but there you go. Any updates? So I'm thinking of changing the name. Don't get me wrong, the canon edit, obviously everyone understands its purpose. I'm bridging it to the current canon, but I'm wondering if a more accurate name for what I'm attempting to do is recanonized, because it used to be canon. It used to be the official bridge between episodes 2 and episodes 3. So recanonized Mr. B6 thinks, he says, seriously, I think a face cam would add another layer to the stream. Absolutely not. You do not need to see my minging pedophile face. First of all, the quality would be shocking. It would be abysmal, right? It would just be ugly, right? You don't want to see... What would you want to see in the stream? Would you want to see my receding hair? My Jeffrey Dahmer glasses? It's not a pretty sight, my friend. You know, like no, this is not. I'm no Brad Pitt. I'm Brad shit. Um, Anakin Skinwalker says, my severely autistic cousin is coming to my house. Last time he was here, he ripped out my doorknob. I am afraid. Fuck me. Wow. You know, where to begin, buddy? I mean, I work as a learning support person for different schools, and the people, the children I mainly work with have heavy autism, and in fact, last week I was bit by a child. I was bit on the arm. And you know, he's dead young and he's dead cute. He's like, you know, he's like they're infants. You know, he's a toddler. He doesn't know any better, and it's almost like he's teething, and he's not doing it maliciously. I was just shocked that he did it. But what shocked me more, because it did hurt, but it wasn't bleeding or anything. But what did shock me was, I think yesterday I was out having a walk, and I usually wear long sleeve everything, long sleeve shirts, long sleeve pajamas, just everything. You know, I never wear t-shirts, but it was so hot yesterday. I took my hoodie off, had a t-shirt underneath, and where he had bit me on my arm was like there was like a big massive yellow patch, like yellow bruising. I thought at first I had like scurvy or something. I didn't even know what caused it, and then I remembered, oh shit, I was bit there like a week before or whatever. So yeah, I know where you're coming from, man. It's very tricky. But hey, you know, if he ripped that doorknob, it's like, you know, to look out for that now, you know. And who knows, maybe you can be better prepared for that, so it's less of an option. Shit. Please say, I think I hit that deer. Please say I hit that deer. Come on, you bastard. Oh, one right there. They're running past me now. Oh, and a coyote. Fuck's sake, I'm missing all these. This is so unfair. Like, the animals I'm hunting are running past me. They're mocking me. Damn coyotes. Autism is a very tricky one. If I had to guess, if I had to guess, right, I'm on the spectrum somewhere. But then again, I might just have ADHD and be a bit quirky. Truth is, I really don't want to know. But I've had to make peace with the real possibility that it's a real possibility, you know. Which fucking sucks, because I used to think I was just like uniquely. I thought I was like an eccentric weirdo, based on nothing but randomness. Turns out it could be a genetic thing. Skinwalker says, should I change my YouTube profile? You know, your pick is interesting. It is unique, but I think, yeah, I don't know if it's hard to understand, like, because it's very tiny on my screen at the moment. I don't know, yeah, like, depends what you're after, you know. If you, like, for me, I realized, I think, you know, I wanted my icon to be like a nice, bright and vibrant cartoon looking thing. Sort of, let's see, let's see. Fucking hell, that. Well, listen, I've just listened to the individual who just wrote to me on WhatsApp. We'll talk about this later, right? I don't have the energy, okay? I like I said, I'm happy to play with you, but when I get invited by those two, they are very limited. In fact, I'm in two COD chats because sometimes they want to exclude Will, and I just have to roll with the punches, baby. Uh, but anyway, I'm sure you can gossip about me and what a shit friend I am. It's just so hard being so popular, where everyone wants you. Let's see. Yeah, no one's talking on the thing. Well, maybe they just like, maybe they just love the sound of my sexy voice. I don't know. It's a Saturday though. That's the thing. You have to remember the only people who are going to be uh, tuned in on a Saturday night are those that aren't going out. So, I presume social outcasts, um, or those that are working on a break. I have no clue. I didn't, I wasn't planning on doing this. I just wanted to have a quick catch up and a natter. But yeah, no, it's interesting. Thanks for pointing out the Jason Sindula Lego hair thing. It's not the first time Lego Star Wars has caused some controversy because of course there's um there's the whole renaming Boba Fett ship from the Slave One to like the Fire Sprayer or something. Fire Sprayer or let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Something like that. Oh, Lego Yoda, sure. I think you should do. I think you should go on um you should go on a like a picture AI site and get it to generate you a unique one. Let's see. No compatible items. Hang on, I'm just changing my weapon. Let's see. Let me see. Why is there no compatible ammo? Just want to shoot some Lego Yoda. Nice. Although you might, I mean, I'd consider Lego Anakin because you're Anakin Skinwalker. Anakin Skinwalker, Tusi Padme. Let's see. Why is there no compatible item? I don't know, sod it. What are my objectives? Travel to Hope's camp in Baltimore. Okay. In Balmond. Where is Balmond? Hope's camp. I have no idea where Hope's camp is. Mr. V6, we need a face cam because your eyes and face are incredibly captivating. They are beautiful. They beautifully reflect the depth of your emotions and convey a remarkable range of feelings. World, it's truly mesmerizing. Fuck you, Me6. Your eyes hold a certain spark that draws people in. And you face. What do I face? Your face tells stories. No, listen. This is not. This is a face only a mother can love, barely love. Look, I don't have. No, okay. I'm not becoming one of those streamers. I prefer hiding behind an alias where you just hear my you just hear my voice. I'm not saying I won't ever show up. I'm just saying for live streams, absolutely not. I don't know. I'm too tired for this shit. What time? What time did I start the stream? That's the question. Because stupidly, I took my night medication, and it's starting to affect me. An hour ago, yeah. No wonder I'm getting sleepy. Did we change the time in this game? Let's see. But yeah, I don't know. I'm very much looking forward to Ahsoka. The actor died though, who plays the up and coming villain or Dark Jedi, right? Which is really sad. Um, and it's a shame. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened. I look forward to seeing his performance though. Let's see. Imagine using your voice in your vids. Couldn't be me. Yeah. Well, my accent sucks, but I like to. Yeah. I don't know. This is what for now. This is what you get. You get you get this voice. Why can't I add weapons to my pistols? Let's see. Let's see. Storage. I'm just buying weapons for this game. Have I got any voice projects with Ryan Golden for my edits? Currently none. I haven't spoke to him in a while. Although, yeah, no, at the moment, nothing. But it definitely won't be the last time I work with him because he's such a phenomenal Vader. Like, I have no choice. I've got to. It's too good. Let me see. What am I going to buy from the store? Animal lures. That's what I need. I haven't got enough. I need to hunt more animals, for fuck's sake. Oh well. Right. And away I go. Anakin Skinwalker says he's going to go play Republic Commando. That is a great game. Fantastic game. I wonder if anyone's done some good mods on it, you know? If anyone's like put ray tracing or brought it to 2023 standards. That'd be great. There's a video on YouTube comparing Republic Commando to the Republic Commando game to the Star Wars Battlefront 2 game, Republic Commandos, like in effects, in graphics, that kind of thing. Um, so that's interesting. Although obviously the gameplay is apples and oranges. Apparently, the only Star Wars game that still has live servers is it Galaxy of Heroes? No, that's the YouTube channel. What's it's that mobile phone game where it's like you pit Star Wars characters against each other. It's like a mobile trading card game, and yeah, that's still going, and apparently they've just, according to bombastic clips, their latest character is Taron Malicos from Jedi Fallen Order, and he looks awful. He looks like he's got this weird pixelated face. He doesn't even look like the character. So, yeah, the more you know. Let's see. Yeah, I've began working on that. I just need to add a couple more lines, but Ryan hasn't got back to me, so I'll have to chase him up. Um, he doesn't have Discord anymore, which is annoying. Let me see. But we'll see. Yeah, I get a lot of edits that sort of get shelved because I do want to do them, but I'm like, it takes me so long just to do one. In fact, the latest edit I've done is what if Sam Witwer was in the Phantom Menace Part 1? And the reason why that took a while was because I did them in no, I did them in 3 parts. Then I wasn't really happy with the beginning of part 1 because I didn't have enough Sam Witwer dialogue for the Coruscant scene. So using YouTube Editor, I split that clip in 2 and then renamed it Part 2 and just used the end half. And then what was lucky was um, I found an interview Sam Witwer gave where he does an impression of the original Maul, Peter Serafinowicz. So you hear Sam Witwer's voice going, "At last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have revenge." But he says it in a more monotone style before he does his regular Maul. So I pinched that, and then I got this new guy called Dynasty 42. He's a great voice actor, and you should subscribe to him. Um, he did the beginning line going, "Tatooine is sparsely populated. If the trace was correct, I'll find them quickly, Master." And you can hear like a bit of Witwer in his voice, but he's still trying to do it in Peter Serafinowicz style. So it's yeah, it's nice. So yeah, that edit took me forever, but it was nice to finally get done. But oh well, we go onwards and upwards. More stuff in the pipeline. Again, it's annoying, even though like I don't monetize this particular channel. The channels that I do want to monetize, I will pump out more content, but we will see. Let's see. Oh man, I'm so tired. It's hard talking, you know. It's hard doing this thing. If this was a 2-person podcast, then yeah. So Devon, I know exactly what you've done, and I've already got half the I've already got half the lines from Ryan, but there was a little bit from the beginning I just wanted, and I'm waiting on that. But I've got that line because I can't remember if I think before you asked I'd already got him to send it. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Maybe you. I can't remember. I can't remember. If I got the idea from you or just did it. But for whatever reason, I already asked. I only asked for half of the dialogue, and then when I asked him for the rest, I never got a reply. So the video's half ready, but I'm sure we'll solve it. We'll fix it. What have I spotted? I spotted a black-tailed deer. Okay. Well, if it was my friend, yeah, we will see. We'll see about getting it done, I should say. Scared this bloody deer away. Oh, I hit it. And now I have to go on this long-ass chase now. Why can't my character run fast? That's what I want to know. But, yeah, I am so excited for Pixel Joker's Kenobi edit. And the fact that he hasn't pumped it out means he's still working on it. There must be one or two things he has to tweak. And I look forward to the changes. I've begged him, if he's got any like voice auditions or anything, I'd love to cameo in it at all, because it's like, it's one of those great edits you really want to be a part of. It's just like anything I can do to just get my tiny little name as part of the history, I'd be forever like, that'd just be amazing. I'm so excited for that edit. Crimson Wolves is also pretty decent, and I'm pleased to say I was like, well, I am like a producer on that. Although I think for version 2 he's going to incorporate one or two of Pixel Joker's graphics just to sweeten it, just to make it more visually appealing, like for the Inquisitor's homeworld, just to make it more accurate. There was a fan editor called Angel W, who he's on DeviantArt. His name was Angel W or Angle W or something. And he did some of these like amazing tweaks to A New Hope, like these little concept images. And then he disappeared, and like he's like no longer working on his edit. And it's like, this is the one edit, this is the one fan edit that got away, because it looked absolutely breathtaking. He would make color corrections. He would make it so when a stormtrooper fires his gun, you actually see the reflection of the blaster in its eyes. Radical changes, and I'd give anything to see it. And in fact, I think he highlighted that Darth Vader in Revenge of the Sith was missing his neck collar in one of the shots, and I used his image as a bassist when I said to Darth Paul, could you please make me a 3D neck collar for him? And he went above and beyond. It's I really want to. Anakin Skinwalker says, I really want to be in Pixel Joker's edit. It's so sick, like LSTG. No idea what LSTG is. Probably sounds like some lovely illegal substance. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that edit big time. And I knew he'd blow up. I used to leave him comments when he had like less than 1,000 subscribers saying, dude, your channel's going to totally eclipse mine. Can't wait. Can't wait for you to blow up. Remember me when you're big. And I knew it would happen. And I think a big helping hand to his thing was Eckhart's Ladder. Eckhart's Ladder is a very big YouTube channel which I subscribe to, and yeah, he just sort of he pointed everyone in Pixel Joker's direction and said what a great job he did, and people flocked to it. So I'm glad he's finally getting the recognition that he deserves big time. It will be great, but it makes sense. It makes sense how he's able to achieve these fantastic visual feats, because he is a professional VFX artist already. I'm so sleepy. So tired. I'll get going soon, I'm afraid. I know it's late. I mean, I know it doesn't feel like long, but You have to remember, I've been talking for an hour and 20 minutes. Oh, I'll try and round it up to an hour 30, I think. That way everyone's happy. But I made the tactical error of shot a deer. I shot a deer. I made the tactical error of taking my sleep tablet early. But the reason why is because then I'll be up early. I go to bed early, I wake up early. It's as simple as that. But yeah, man. By the way, I forgot to respond. Mr. Heald said, "What do I think about this? About Mr. Bean remake being made? Who should play him?" The reason he asks me that is because he's always compared me to Mr. Bean, the little shit. Rowan Atkinson is a very funny actor, but that's not why he's comparing me to him. You know, he basically says I'm as goofy and as potentially autistic as Mr. Bean. That little shit. Teddy. A genius about Mr. Bean is, though, he barely talks, which makes him a universal character. You know, you could play... I think the reason why he has such worldwide appeal is because you could play him in any country and everyone would follow the narrative, because he's not really... He very rarely has a conversation. And I think he went through a series of different names before they landed on Mr. Bean, like Mr. Sprout or Mr. Cabbage or Mr. Pickle or something like that. Until they just landed on Mr. Bean. And now he's like a household name. Let's see. Devin Hassan says, "I really wish they kept the clones in canon like they did Legends. If they added clone stormtroopers and pixel jokers, Kenobi had it would be insane." That's... Could you expand on that? What do you mean? Oh, that's so weird. An animal's just ran into water, which he doesn't usually do. Roosevelt Elk is fleeing. Could you expand on that? Do you mean when they used clone stormtroopers? Yeah, maybe you could. That's worth a mention. Although you could argue, it depends. The thing is, though, Kenobi is 10 years after, so there has to be a point where they swapped out clones anyway. If Kenobi was 5 years after, like Jedi Fallen Order, then I'd appreciate clones in them more. But I see your point, though. I do like the Legends approach to it. That'd be great. I'll have to get him in touch with Shapeshifter. Let's see. Did I shoot this animal? Is this mine? No, I didn't. I found a bear nesting zone. Let's see. Oosh. There you go. In 6 minutes, I am off ski. I am gone. I'm going to go to bed early, wake up early, and carry on. I've been doing some video edits for my other channel, which I shan't name, but it's time consuming, and I'm trying to reach a deadline. So we'll see. just scared off a deer. I'm bad at this game. Shit. Shit, come on. Please say I'm getting it. I'm bad at this game, okay? Super bad at this game. Yeah, but if any, you know what? Hannibal is actually back on. Hannibal is back on Netflix. So I recommend. I heavily recommend watching it. It's great. Just watch the first episode to get a flavour of whether you want to, if it's for you or not. But great acting, very very stylistic. Good music selection, makes you appreciate classic music, and eating people. Shit. I'm so bad at this game. I just run into animals and scare them off. Man. Duh. I would try and show you what I'm playing, but you know I've had such shit luck streaming games in the past that I'm not even going to attempt it. Oh well. Oh well. Onward and upwards. I'm just glad that this stream's gone a-okay. No issues, no ifs or buts. It's like, I mean, the stream started, which was nice. No delays or anything. I don't know. But yes, I recommend checking out the menu. Hannibal. Trying to think what else. Nothing in particular springs to mind. Nothing at all. Yeah, yeah. You know, I would want though. Here's the thing, like, if I won the Euro Millions, I would spend money on dead end projects that can't stand to make money at all, but sort of scratch that itch for like big nerdy people like me. So, for instance, I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball Z. I grew up with the Canadian Ocean dub, and it's great. But for some reason, Dragon Ball Z has never released like an official version, which is like close to. Well, they've never released like anything close to the original uh, broadcasts, but also in like good quality. There's always like some weird trade off where it's either cropped heavily, or the colors are blown out. They've never seemed to have done it without some glaring flaw. I mean, you know, as Star Wars fans, we always complain like, you know, why won't George Lucas released the original unaltered one. Well, yeah, well, uh, compared to this, like Star Wars has not got any problems. The Dragon Ball Z community really wants just like top, just like a decent. They want a HD release of what came out originally. So I would pay to get the most authentic version of that, even though there's no money to be made in that. I would do that big time. Let me see. Let me see. There we go. Wow, I've done an hour and 30. I think that's me. I think I think we're good. Well, guys, thank you for indulging me. I'll be sure to do more of these now that we've had a successful stream without hiccups. So I'll try doing one in the week, I think, just to because I'm sure I'll get more traction within the week. But I appreciate it. You guys look after yourselves. Don't speak to strangers. Stay in school. Uh, always wear a seatbelt. Smoking's bad for you, and so is vaping. And don't do drugs. And send me money on my Ko-fi website. Cheers. All the best.